There's a new movie that may make you think twice about your next vacation rental, plus why a fashion designer is making a statement in a cage.
But first, big news involving a hit primetime series, and entertainment guru George Pennacchio is live from home with all the details. Hi, George.
Well, hi, David. Hi, Ellen. Grey's Anatomy is getting ready to tackle the coronavirus in season 17. And here's the story there. Entertainment Weekly reports the show's executive producer, Krista Vernoff, says Grey's has an opportunity and a responsibility to explore how this pandemic is affecting frontline healthcare workers. She revealed the news in a Television Academy panel discussion, calling this the medical story of our lifetimes. The show isn't shooting yet because of COVID-19, but Vernoff says writers are now creating stories for the new season. Fashion designer Vivienne Westwood put herself in a giant bird cage today in London, all to make a point, and this has nothing to do with fashion. Westwood is working to stop WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange from being extradited to the U.S. She dressed in a canary yellow suit outside the courthouse where Assange is set to appear for a full extradition hearing in September. If he is extradited, he'll face 17 charges under the Espionage Act. It involves thousands of classified documents published a decade ago.
If we get him out of the cage, then that means that journalists can continue to tell the truth if they so wish.
Assange goes to court on September 7th. We now know how country music superstar Tim McGraw plans to celebrate the release of his new album, Here on Earth.
We're here on Earth together.
He's doing a one-of-a-kind live stream event he's calling Here on Earth Experience. Tim will be live from Nashville, where he'll be revealing stories behind the new songs, interacting with the band, chatting with songwriters, and performing some of his old favorites along with some of his new songs. Tickets went on sale for this virtual event today at live.timmcgraw.com. They're $15. The experience happens on August 21st. Well, it sounded like a great weekend getaway. Two couples rent a stunning coastline property in Oregon, but when they get there, they realize that something is just not quite right, and the calm turns creepy in the rental.
After we put the stuff away, you guys want to check out the property?
Two couples rent a beautiful home for what they hope is a wonderful weekend of fun, only it's not. For instance,
tell me that's not a camera.
Throw in a dirty little secret and things get much worse.
You're sort of led into what seems like a sort of vaguely tense relationship drama, perhaps, and then I would say about halfway through the film, you kind of realize it's going to take a different turn.
Everything is fine.
Of course, everything is not fine in this place that appeared so perfect. The Rental is the feature film directorial debut of actor Dave Franco.
One of the big sort of paranoias that really drove Dave to want to make the film, is this idea that we just sort of download an app, click a button, and suddenly we have the keys to somebody else's house, and we just don't quite know always, what's behind that.
When something bad happens here, well, the first bad thing that happens, everything changes for the couples.
You can say you weren't even here.
Just go do what you need to do so we can get out of here.
The Rental was shot in Bend, Oregon.
We're out in the middle of nowhere with no cell phone reception, and so we got to know each other pretty well, and it was a really fun experience.
This will be over soon, I promise.
This will never be over.
Like so many movies right now, the initial release plan for The Rental got altered due to COVID-19. So they had to get a little creative to get the word out.
The way people are consuming it now is obviously a little bit different. We had our world premiere of this at a drive-in here in LA a few weeks ago, which was quite an experience. I'd never been to a drive-in before, so that was cool.
Dan Stevens, if you recognize the face, played the Beast in the Disney remake of Beauty and the Beast, and also starred on TV's Downton Abbey, among other projects. The Rental is available on demand on Friday.